What's shaking bacons? I really love watching people's setups, like videos on YouTube or on Twitch where people show where they work and where they film and where they stream. Tomorrow I am going to be rejiggering my space to try and make it more workable for what I've been doing, because right now it's not working. And I thought it might be kind of cool to show how it is now to you guys and then show you an after as well, particularly since I'm working with a budget, right? I love videos like this. I think they're really fun, even if somebody doesn't have like a beast setup like some of the setups that I've seen. I thought it might be fun to do like a before and after of someone's budget starter setup, because that's essentially what I am. And I just think it would be interesting to see a before and after. Maybe you can get ideas for how to make your own space flow better. So I'll get started and hopefully you guys enjoy seeing setup. Forgive me though, like it's not clean. It's like, I am ashamed. So this is it, guys. This is my studio, complete with porg. Hi, buddy. Oh, you're so cute. You're an essential part of the studio, boy. Oh yeah. This is my studio. So this is like the one area that I sit. This is the room. You can tell I'm like not using the space properly. I have a mirror that I never hung up. I have the porg perch, my phone sanitizer, shredder, and phone charger. I've got the printer, the filing cabinet over here with, for some reason I threw the curtain cord there. I don't know what I was doing. I have hats here because I get cold, and a scarf in case I get cold. You guys have usually seen this. This is an entire wall. I don't know what those cords are for. They were there when we moved into this house, and they just hang out, and they don't reach, like nothing reaches those. What is it for? What was that for? I've got decorations here. I've just got like literally, guys, I scotch taped paper flowers to the wall because I need a solution for a background, and I didn't want to just have like this horrendously blank wall until I figured it out. So I just taped these flowers up as a temporary background, so it wasn't just a big blank expanse behind me. Over here, I've just got a just like a plastic filing cabinet filled with stuff that I grab frequently. I've got a salt lamp and a little mirror. I don't even know why I have it in here. I just think I just didn't have anywhere else to put it. I've got my computer. So this is my PC tower. It is an old NZ XT. It's supposed to be very quiet. The problem is it's like too quiet because the fan burned out. I built this gaming PC in 2014 and it's definitely starting to show its age, and I'm running out of expansion on it. So I'm definitely trying to save up for a better, bigger, more expandable tower. This is my little Pusheen mug warmer. Thanks to an awesome donation from one of my Twitch followers, Excavator Operator, I was able to get good headphones. So those are the HyperX Cloud headphones. I was so stoked about that. Those are like the nicest headphones I have ever owned. So thank you again so much for that, Excavator Operator. That was seriously awesome of you. And I've got this little receiver for my Xbox 360 wireless controller. And I have no cable management, guys. Like, okay, let's all wince together. This is terrible. I'm in IT and this is what my cables look like. It's freaking horrible. I wouldn't be able to tell you where my desk is from. I think the chair is nothing special. You can see it has like no lumbar support whatsoever. It's actually super uncomfortable. It's too big for me, and that's the problem. And I always end up sitting perched on the edge, and it's very uncomfortable. This was an old Tempur-Pedic chair that I got on a super discount because they don't make them anymore, and I can tell why. It's crappy. But I mean, it works, right? It's a chair. I've got my microphone. I use the Blue Snowball Ice, and I just have a pretty cheap Dragon Pad pop filter on there. And it's just, I mean, it's just a basic arm that you can attach to your desk. I think it's Neewer, N-E-E-W-E-R. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Just scoot the chair out. There's a mat that I freaking hate. Does anybody else hate computer mats? I freaking hate this thing. Look at it, it just keeps bunching up. I have tried this every which way and nothing I do keeps it flat. It drives me absolutely insane. I hate it so much. I'm getting rid of this tomorrow when we rearrange stuff. Oh, there's a cable that I missed. Oops. This is my very cluttered desk. You can tell I need a management or I need like an organizational upgrade. I use a First Player Fire Rose mechanical LED keyboard, and I accidentally hit play on the video I was editing. I have a HameZone Game Start mouse that is also LED. Unfortunately for me, it turns out my hand lotion is dyed. It's got a yellow tint. So like the first time I used it and then I put my hand on the mouse perma-dyed, so it just looks like I'm super nasty. And it's very embarrassing. And I might have to, I'm gonna put another one on my wish list because it's so embarrassing. Like I had no idea that it would stain like that. It's very awkward. But it's all from my hand lotion. I swear I'm not gross. It's from my hand lotion. And I've got a million coasters for some reason. I always need like 1,000 coasters, and there's my tea. I always need 1,000 coasters, and I almost always use all of them too because I have like 20 water bottles because I'm always thirsty. And here you can actually see I was trying to sketch out ideas for where I could move the desk on this little post-it note. I have Genius GX speakers, and I've got office supplies and Post-its and Vaseline and eye drops because my eyes have problems, and that's also why I have these. These are pink glasses. They actually filter out the blue light, and they filter out any kind of overhead light, so not that there is any in this room, but it's good for my eye protection. I have my old camera here. That was a Logitech C615. Now I've upgraded and I'm using the Logitech C920. It's kind of dusty. The C922 is terrible. I actually did a review on that because I was so enraged at how useless it was. Do not get it. It is a gimmick. Get this one. This one's amazing. There's a reason why so many people use this. My monitors are 27-inch HP IPS LEDs, and they're not gaming monitors, but I like them because they have so little bezel. I like how clean they look. I got one of them, I got it on like a Black Friday clearance, and then the other one was a Christmas gift to me. And I've got my traveler's notebook here. I've mentioned in the past, my job does not let me sync any technology, everything in my life, and I work 3 jobs. So my primary job, I can't use technology, but I work 3 jobs. I have to coordinate everything in here. I write everything down. And then I also have 2 notebooks in here. One is where I'm writing a nonfiction book, and the other one is a novel I'm working on. I've got my wireless Xbox 360 controller. Someday, I really want that pink Minecraft controller, but my Old Faithful's good for now. You know what I be saying? Old Faithful. Although I've used her so much, like I've completely dented in. Can you guys even tell? Like I've completely dented in the thumbsticks, and every time I play, it sheds like little plastic bits on the controller. It's very annoying. I need to get some kind of like thumb coverings for those. And I've got my gloves in case my hands get cold. Old coupons, and I make my own deodorant because I like to use natural products as much as I can, and I add essential oils in there to, like, this is a strong anti-headache one, and I have these out because my mom wanted to give them a try, so I pulled out 2 of the little pods I had made to give her next time I see her. And then over here, this is the single source of lighting in the room, and I'll do a quick twirl. There's a vent up there and nothing else. Seriously, there's nothing in this room. And this room does not face the sun during any part of the day. So this is the sole source of light, which is kind of why my camera stuff always looks subpar compared to what it should be. I have a lot of figurines. They're all at work. None of them are here. This is the one shelf I have to store stuff in the office. I've got a Sailor Moon figurine. I've got Belle, I've got Khaleesi, aka Daenerys Targaryen. I have my Padme Amidala, and those things are like hundreds of dollars now. I'm so happy that I got her before they skyrocketed. I got Pusheen and an extra charger up there. The rest of what I have, like all of my Star Wars ones, I've got a Bob's Burger one. They're all at work because that's where I put them all. And all my Pusheens, they're all at work on a bookshelf. This is like a built-in, this is a chair for the cats. And this is an old bath mat that is clean, that the cats love. I mean, the porgs. Sorry, guys, I don't have cats, okay? This is for the porgs. There are 2 porg perches, and then I've got a 3rd porg perch that we already saw. And that's pretty much it. This is my main area. It's a mess, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is not a good execution of space. Goal is rearrange it, organize, update, try and make things work. and then make like an evaluated list of how I can improve from there. Tomorrow we shall begin. All right, guys, so the mini makeover of the studio, quote unquote, is now finished. It's not super pretty when you walk in, and I've relocated the light. This is the back of the desk that I have, and again, I'm working with everything that I already own. So this is an example of how you can rejigger what you own to make things more workable for you, especially when you're streaming. So by flipping the desk and moving it to the center there, I was able to pull the light so that the lighting is better. And we've got some better cable management than before going on. Just used some zip ties, pulled everything through the holes in the back of the desk where they needed to be pulled through, got everything hooked up and bundled and wired in through the back of the PC. We've got my speaker, I don't even know what is it, a speaker junction box or something? Got that hanging out. Over here, I've just got the porg perch. I went ahead and shifted that. We've got an extra chair in case anybody needs to come and sit with me in here. And if we come around the side, you can see that now I've got this whole area cleared off. This shelf is not changed yet because, again, I went ahead and I moved the filing cabinet and printing peripherals and stuff into the closet there. We come around and now this is enough space to work, and I've got my phone sanitizer. I ran a cord underneath the rug, and that is actually for my work computer if I ever need to plug in a laptop of any type. That's what this is for, and I have it hidden underneath the other porg perch, which is now beneath the built-in. And then this is the new workspace. It is definitely, there's the background you guys are most familiar with. It's definitely going to give a closer background. It's more workable. I've gone ahead and I've emptied out some of the drawers in this cabinet. I have put a lot of the clutter, I've organized it, put it in there. The cable management freed up a lot of my USB hub stuff, so I have more space here. I've got my million coasters, of course. Those will probably be full of various mugs and drinks by the end of the day. Oh, hey, look at the, look at this destroyer. That was good timing. Of course, I've got my camera still set up. I've got my microphone moved to the other side of the desk so it's closer to the tower. Here I've got the tower and my hand lotion just on top of this filing cabinet. I'm thinking about maybe putting together a new desk. I have to save for it. Maybe that'll be my next priority after the background is done, since the light is so good where it is now. I've got my HyperX clouds on top. I've got my controller on top along with its receiver, which is now plugged into the back. So that also frees up my USB 3 ports up here. And it gives me a lot more options when it comes to plugging in peripherals and swapping things out like memory cards and hard drives and stuff like that. And again, this is old. This is all stain. I did my best to clean this off, but it's old at this point. And like I said, I had a fan blow on it, so it's down a fan. And then I just have my very old plastic filing cabinet. I think I've had this thing for over a decade now, if not longer than that. So at some point, I would like to get a better desk set up. But for now, I think that this is going to work out really well. And this is a great example for how you can redo your space and rejigger it so that, again, I don't have as much room away from the wall as I did. I've got better lighting with what I have to work with, and I'm going to have a much better space overall in which I can edit and film and work and things like that. It turned out really well. I'm very pleased with it. And I think this is a great idea because it's making good use of what you have. I can already tell the setup is going to be way better. It's going to make me feel, honestly, like I'm at a command station. Like, yeah, I'm at the command because I'm facing the rest of the room. Granted, the cables coming through here, they're not the prettiest, you know, but we did what we could with zip ties. That's it, guys. That's my little budget studio makeover. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions about anything we did, you know, feel free to ask. But really, took stuff that we already had, took stuff around the house, and just reimagined the space that I was working in order to make it better, make it work better.